I've covered that up, and I don't know when it's going to come down. I sense it's not going to be for a long time. I went to bed at 6:15 last night. Can you believe that? Saturday night, 6:15. Understand there's not a hell of a lot to do here in Melbourne at the moment on a Saturday evening. Not that I do a lot at my age. There was plenty of sport on TV. There was the Olympics. There was other games of football, but I was shoved down 3 leftover sausages from lunch, ate half a Boston bun, and I basically crawled into bed at 6:15, sucking my thumb. And I didn't rise until very early this morning. But I went to bed hating, despising my football club. I didn't ever think there would be a day it would come to this where I would use the word hate. I never thought that would happen. I also thought that a good night's sleep where I would rise in the morning and feel a little bit better, have a chance to do a little bit more reflection, those feelings would subside somewhat, but unfortunately they were stronger and a lot stronger. So I wanted to do this review this morning, not later on tonight, not tomorrow, because these feelings are not going to change. They're not going to change. And it's got to this point. This will not sit comfortably with a lot of Carlton fans and a lot of football supporters who love their football club. I understand that. And there'll be a lot of people who will say, well, go support. We don't need supporters like you. Go and follow someone else. You're quite entitled to say that. But I can only tell you how I'm feeling. And this is how I am feeling. And I need to be honest with that. And I'm not even overly angry that it's come to this point. Usually if you're angry, okay, and if you follow this channel for a long time, and I've read comments since, I can't wait for your review, your head's going to explode, and you're probably thinking swearing and antics and humour. I haven't even got the energy to do that. Because I'm not angry. I'm not even angry. I sort of, well, I must care, but I don't know. I must care, but at the same time, I don't, if that makes sense. And it's not just about the performance yesterday when the players crossed that white line and what we witnessed for 120 minutes. It's not just that. I suppose it's an accumulation of a lot of things. And why did it hit home when I went to bed last night? Why haven't I had that feeling before? And why now, after some time of reflection, have those feelings got worse? And why have I covered that jumper up? Why have I covered that jumper up? And I don't want to look at that. I can't bear to look at that. And the easy option for me would be to go hard on the players and the coach, and they deserve everything that's going to come their way. Everything. Every bad word that's going to come their way. But for me, I'm saying I hate the club. I hate the club that I've loved since I was born. Every Saturday, I'd put that jumper on. I'd put that Carlton football jumper on and wear it with such pride. And it wasn't just so much about the success. I'm sure, that helps, obviously. And the opportunity, albeit at the lowest of levels, okay, I'm talking, third grade football at the club in 1986 and 87 when I had the opportunity to put that jumper on over my head for the first time. And I don't know, the feeling I felt, as a 17-year-old, that life couldn't be any better. The pride. And now it's got to this point. And it hit home, and I am broken. And I am upset. I am upset, and I hate the fact that I forced my kids to support this football club through the darkest of times. And I think one of the positives about being in lockdown over the last couple of years is that we've got to at least sit together as a family, 3 boys and a girl, and watch the football together, watch the football and watch this football club together. And me talking about the past and telling them that things will get better, but to see them and me as well see the lack of care and application and effort on a consistent basis, it's become harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. And it hit home yesterday because this game, halfway through the second quarter, my daughter, who's 15, she knew why the club were wearing orange socks. She knew. Okay, she'd read about it. I think she even has a T-shirt from a few years ago with orange respect and the Carlton orange logo, and she's worn that. But she said to me halfway through that second quarter that she'd had enough. Like, she just got up and she left. She had enough. She'd seen it all before, the effort. And she said, they're wearing orange socks, Dad. They're wearing orange socks. They don't care about that. How could they care about that with the way they're playing? They don't even care about the jumper, like the blue jumper. And that to me said it all about this football club as a whole and what it's become and what it stands for today. And to wear those orange socks with the blue jumper, to take an issue such as domestic violence towards women and the equality of women, which is a far greater issue than football, and to take that and to cross that white line with that responsibility, to think we had that right to do that. This club, these players don't even believe in the jumper, but then to take the orange socks into the game and have that shoved down our throats all week, players wearing orange beanies. All the photos before the game, orange socks. You saw it in my intro. Orange socks this, orange socks that. And then to dish up that, the lack of care and responsibility, and the fact that this club cannot live out any core value that they spruik. I cannot help think that this is just another opportunity of this fucking football club. Another fucking opportunity of this football club to sell a brand that they don't believe in, that they never believe in, to take that opportunity, something so serious, and to use it to their advantage. Not for 1 second do I believe that those players put those orange socks on and crossed that orange line and believed in that cause, because they don't even believe in the jumper. They should be absolutely ashamed of themselves, and I cannot for the life of me pretend anymore. This tokenistic football club. And it's not just that, but that hit home, and it's, you know, the whole issue regarding Mark Murphy. To see the way that's being played out. To bring Eddie Betts back to the football club and to bring him back straight out into the football, back out yesterday. As I said, I'm broken. I'm absolutely broken. I cannot take that sheet down off that jumper. I cannot until drastic changes are made, but I don't even trust those. I don't even trust the changes that are going to be made, because I don't trust anyone at this football club. Anyone. I don't know where that leaves me with this channel. I hate the fact now that I've called it My Blue Heaven. It actually makes me a little bit sick in the stomach. That name, My Blue Heaven. Ugh. This club holds us in contempt and continues to do so. And I want as much people to hear this as I can, whether it's 25, 1,000, 2,500, 4,000, whatever it is. I don't care. I don't care about the ramifications, because this is the way I feel. This is the way I feel, and I'm not going to pretend anymore. I'll continue to watch, because that's what I do. It's a habit. It's a habit. I'll watch, then I'll report, then analyse. But the love's not there anymore. It's a toxic relationship. I should really walk away from this toxic relationship, which is quite ironic, really. It's quite ironic, really, isn't it? They wear the orange socks because they're asking women and us to be empowered, to support women to walk away from domestic violence, not to tolerate it. And here's me saying I can't walk away from a toxic relationship. God, that's ironic. But I hate this club. I hate it.